That music. Meanwhile, as from Irvin to Dennis Johnson, who was the star of game number 4, a big game player who responded under pressure, as he always has. And Kareem, who has done it too. Set to go, game 5 or even at 2. A battle of tempos, Tom. The Celtics want to play half court, Lakers want to run. We're going to jump it again.
Casey wants a symphony here with slow, sweet music. The Lakers want to take the hall over and turn this joint into a rock concert, Dick.
They've had a few here. Lakers control. They go into Kareem, who's triple teamed. Magic left to the key. Rambis is there. Blocked by Parrish, and it's Boston ball.
Celtics have been daring Magic Johnson to hit the outside shot.
He's capable of doing it, though. One thing to be capable, the other thing is doing it. McHale, guarded by Rambis, gets a piece of it. Kurt Rambis, who had his highest scoring game, 12 points Wednesday night.
The rebound's very important, Dick. Pat Riley says we got to get back to basics, block out.
Dennis Johnson in the lane. Sure. Magic Johnson goes around him. Not easy thing against Dennis. Rambis. And it's a Celtics ball off LA. Parrish. Quickly defended. Loose ball, Ainge. It's a 5-on-4 right now for the Celtics, and Danny Ainge gives the Celtics the first lead.
Lakers look a little bit more aggressive defensively than they were in the last game.
Worthy. It's a short jump shot. When the Lakers responded from the blowout in game 2, they started out defensively just as they are now. On their toes. Dennis Johnson, so the two guards hit from outside for Boston.
A good omen for Boston, Dick. That'll help pull the Magic out of the paint.
But Kareem gets very deep into the paint to tie the score for the Lakers. Right now, it's a Laker pace.
Absolutely, it's symphony here. And Casey Jones and Dennis Johnson are orchestrating the slowdown.
Larry Bird, with a high arcing shot, came back to lead the Celtics in a devastating fourth period Wednesday night. Magic sending a message with that outside shot.
Well, Magic doesn't hit that shot off the set offense, though, Dick. He usually just comes up and takes the shot. I don't think it's going to have the same effect.
Ainge turns it over, lost the ball, and the Lakers looking for their first lead of the ball game with just more than 2 minutes gone by in this first period. Byron Scott throws it away, and Danny Ainge races down for the easy basket. Byron Scott has been in a slump. He turned it over there, and the sharpshooter from outside has been ice cold. He needs to get on track, Tommy, if the Lakers to have any chance here.
When he gets open, he is a devastating outside shooter, but the Celtics have been sticking to him like glue.
Robert Parrish travels, turns it over. Still on Byron Scott, he is shooting 37% from the field. And Magic Johnson says he's going to have to take more of a responsibility in this game. With a screen from Rambis. Magic Johnson misses, the rebound by Bird. We're tied at 8. Nearly 3 minutes gone by, opening session. Worthy almost knocked that away, and Dennis Johnson knocks that down.
Well, he hasn't cooled off from the last game.
Dennis Johnson was shooting 39%, and now a delay of game call against the Celtics.
Little trick, just knocking the ball away to allow some of the Celtic defenders to get back quicker.
Well, they got away with it once. Kareem finds Rambis driving, blocked by McHale. Parrish finds Dennis Johnson. Here's McHale, free inside. Blocked by Byron Scott. Gave up a lot of inches, and he made a terrific defensive play. But the Celtics come back 3-on-1, and it's McHale. James Worthy
Pat Riley has to be a little bit concerned now, Dick, because the Celtics are playing super defense. Here we're going to see a great defensive play by Byron Scott. But the Lakers getting far more fast break opportunities than the Lakers are.
Here's Kevin McHale, who has missed 11 of the Celtic 30 misses from the free throw line. And he misses the first one here. He's had problems from the line throughout the series.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough time in California. He took his wife and his kids to Disneyland, and Mickey Mouse started booing him, and Donald Duck started chasing his kids. That's a tough series.
I thought they only booed like that in Philadelphia. 8:23 to go, first period. Celtics by 3.
They got out of the town before Pluto started biting.
And he can. Worthy missing. Bird into the crowd, overthrown, and it's Laker ball. So we're seeing perhaps the sloppiest few minutes to open a game in the series.
Boston will run, but Casey Jones wants them to take good shots, and if it's not a good shot, move the ball.
Scott for 3. But there's Worthy. Worthy muscled McHale. Throws it away to Kareem and fouls. We did not see much of this aggressive intimidation type play in game number 3 or 4, but we're seeing it so far here.
Here's Worthy. Strong move against Bird to get good position. Loses it. There could have been a foul, but here it comes a bad pass by McHale, and Kareem hacked from behind by Ainge, but they are aggressive.
Worthy really hit McHale inside. The foul was on Danny Ainge. ABDUL-JABBAR played fiercely with 5 personal fouls and led the Lakers with 21 Wednesday night.
His rebounds, particularly defensively, I think will be an indicator of how well this Laker team can do tonight.
Celtics by 1. Worthy guarding Larry Bird, looking into Parrish, finds him. Robert Parrish, whose main contribution was defense in game number 4, scored only 10 points. Dennis Johnson fouls Byron Scott.
When he comes off the pick like that, he usually comes out firing, and DJ has been playing him for it.
Rebounding has been the barometer of every victor, and so far it's tied, and the game is awfully close with 7:29 to play. Magic Johnson quickly from Scott with Danny Ainge on him, and now it's again 13-12, 1-point Boston lead.
Looks to me like they're going to use Magic a little bit more in the low post to take advantage of his height against DJ.
Bird, long range. Long rebound to Worthy. Lakers usually make hay with long rebounds on a break. Celtics get back. And James Worthy from the corner. He is the second leading scorer for the Lakers in this series behind Kareem.
Magic is pushing it up with determination. That's what the Lakers need to get that break started.
Bird tries to fake Worthy and can't. McHale inside. Quick play by McHale. So the Lakers had their first lead, short-lived. Celtics came back and now can open it up again to 3. Dennis Johnson, wide open, fakes a pass and hits. He is red hot with 6 points.
Boy, I'd say he's red hot.
Get 39% shooting in this series. He was dreadful in the first 3. Magic Johnson from outside.
That is the shot that he has to hit off a pass back from inside.
Taken around by Magic Johnson, and a foul on Dennis Johnson. And that'll be number 2 on Dennis Johnson, and timeout. Just about halfway through this opening period, a 1-point lead for the Celtics. You see something new for the Lakers, Tom?
Something that they haven't used in prior games an awful lot, and that's Magic Johnson, as we'll see, getting into the low post against the smaller Dennis Johnson. And it might be used even more now than probably in the game plan because DJ's got 2 personals.
That's what they've done so far.
And I think one of the key things so far with 6 minutes to go is Magic Johnson hitting outside shots, the prove it to me variety, that will help the set offense of the Lakers even more.
The shooting percentages so far, the Lakers, despite being outshot by that incredible margin, trail by only 1 point. That's good news for LA. Kareem doubled by Ainge. Magic go opening. Kareem is there. They're aggressive offensively too, the Lakers.
Oh, they're making Magic to prove it to me, player. That time he didn't take the outside shot. He just faked and drove.
Mitch Kupchak coming in, but before he does, Robert Parrish misses a layup inside. And the Lakers, who have a lead again by a point, setting it up now with 5:20 to play in the first period. Kareem with his first skyhook of the game. McHale working against Abdul-Jabbar at the other end. Ainge is now on Magic Johnson. McHale on Worthy. Off a screen. Byron Scott drives, and it goes there.
They're turning down the outside shots. They're giving a little up fake, and then they're driving these Lakers. A little adjustment there.
Parrish has moved out to a high post. Loop it into McHale. Swatted down by Kareem. Celtics claim goaltending. They get no call. But it doesn't matter as Dennis Johnson continues his searing shooting from outside. He has 8 points in the ball game and has hit his last 4. And in fact, his first 4. Illegal defense called against the Celtics.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one heck of a player. He's moving his feet. He didn't block too many shots last game, but he's right there to help. And there was an argument for a goaltending, but the official obviously felt that he caught it on its way up rather than down.
An illegal defense call against the Celtics. Someone was playing a zone. Next time that will result in a technical foul. Mitch Kupchak has come in the ball game, so Kareem and Kupchak both in there. Kupchak on the other end, powers in. He's the banger the Lakers need in this kind of style.
A big rebound. Nothing could have been better for the Lakers.
Parrish sneaks inside for 2 right back. 24-23 the Lakers with 3:40 to play first period. Kareem now muscling inside, claims a foul. Parrish the rebound. And Boston can move out in front again here.
What a heck of a first quarter.
Dennis Johnson. This is his first shot of the game, but McHale is there for the offensive rebound and the basket.
That's what the Lakers need more than anything else. Defensive rebound.
Pat Riley's been espousing blocking out. He says it's the American enterprise system. It's our territory. So far, they haven't done it all that well, as Danny Ainge picks up his second personal foul.
Here's Kupchak, because he's got the real size and beef on Bird. Bird trying to do all he can to stop him, but Kupchak uses that body beautifully.
Team foul. Celtics have 4. 1 more there in the penalty. Lakers only 1. 3 minutes to go. First period. Kareem. He broke Jerry West's all-time playoff scoring record in game number 3. Parrish gets it low, and he missed there, but Tommy, he's figuring more in the offense. Lakers breaking. Magic lost it. And Kupchak hustles. And the crowd appreciates it.
But the Lakers should have really scored on that one.
He lost the ball.
Yep.
Even the Magic, it happens once in a while. Kareem. He's got 12 on 5 for 7 shooting. Lakers by 3.
Look how nonchalant Dennis Johnson is to try and break the rhythm. Couple of passes, takes a little starch out of a team that wants to get up the court as quickly as the Lakers.
Mitch Kupchak commits the foul. Timeout. 2:11 to go. Lakers by 3. Well, last year we had a lot of heat inside Boston Garden. We had 90 degrees in Los Angeles today, and the famed Hollywood Hills and the great sign, the Hollywood sign that everyone talks about when they think of Los Angeles. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's aggressiveness has been present in the 2 Laker victories to the tune of 31 rebounds. He has picked off only 1 so far, but he has 12 points, and he has been a factor at both ends of this early game.
I think the real factor is his defensive rebounding. That's where they've been having the most trouble, allowing the Celtics to get more offensive rebounds than themselves.
Getting a breather, Bob McAdoo is in the ball game as Kareem and Robert Parrish in their particular center matchup. So McAdoo is in the ball game along with Kupchak up front. James Worthy the other forward. Close game, never greater than a 3-point margin for either side thus far. Parrish is double teamed and a whistle, traveling call. This is Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. We're at the Forum in Inglewood in the pivotal Game 5 of this best-of-7 NBA World Championship Series. Games are all even 2-2, and this game is just about as even as the series has been. We've got 2 blowouts and 2 closer games.
Maxwell says it reminds him of rollerball. No fouls, no nothing. Play till the last man is alive.
Worthy, given the shot a little bit by McHale, decides to take it, and he hits it. McHale had to play it one way or another, and now it's 30-25 and the biggest lead for either side.
Without Kareem being in the ball game, they diversify their offense a little bit more, the Lakers, incorporating James Worthy and McAdoo with medium shots. Worthy will go in the low post, but it looks like they might even use Magic in that position down low.
Well, they have men multi-dimension as far as positions concerned. Might as well use a minute and a half to play in the first period. Inside McHale over Kupchak. McHale again. Now you know why Kevin McHale easily is the leading offensive rebounder in this series. And he's also been the Celtics scoring leader 3 of the first 4. Michael Cooper in the game, and now McHale and Cooper exchange words. Cooper looks like a string bean, but he's aggressive and he's involved in a lot of these strings.
I'll tell you, he sticks his nose in anything, but there's a pick and he hit the deck, and McHale, I'll tell you, get out of the way. Any type of contact now looks like it's going to provoke a little problem, but he took a fly and McHale tried to get over him. He doesn't look like Mickey Mouse.
Foul is on Kevin McHale. The Celtics in the penalty. Well, and I think he'll appreciate you for saying that. And Michael Cooper will go on the line. Cedric Maxwell has replaced Robert Parrish for the Celtics, so now McHale becomes the center. What does that mean?
Changes the way they attack the Lakers. They can still use McHale in the low post with Kareem being out of there, and probably McAdoo will guard him. Excuse me, and probably Kupchak will guard him, so they'll have the same matchup that they were working before when he was power forward.
1:10 to go, first period. Foul away from the ball.
Why they call that foul, Dick, is that is a hard foul. We're not allowing a man to get position. And that's the type of thing they've been most concerned about in this series.
2 fouls on Kupchak. McHale in against Kupchak, trying to take advantage of Mitch. Now has 11 points to lead the Celtics. Kareem has 12 for the Lakers. He's on the bench right now. Worthy, 8 now. Lakers by 4.
They're going right at McHale up the other end.
Making him work defensively if he's going to be the big gun offensively for Boston. Tire him out. Stripped away by Urban Magic Johnson. 3-on-2 break. Cooper pulls up. Biggest lead now for the Lakers.
Well, watch the Celtics slow it down to Wall's time.
But the Lakers don't want to dance that way, and the Celtics have turned it over 7 times. That did them in game number 3. And the crowd is into it, as you hear. 6 on the shot clock. McHale, turnaround, blind line drive shot by Kevin. 13 for him, and the Lakers will play for the last shot of the period. Bird picks up Johnson into McAdoo. Blocked by McHale, and the buzzer sounds. Good defense inside by the Celtics. And that's the end of the first period. With the score, the Lakers 35, the Celtics 31. And we'll return to the forum after this word from your local station. Game 5 last year, forever to be known as the Heat game. Close to 100 degrees inside Boston Garden. But on the court, it was Larry Bird who had the hot hand. 34 points, 17 rebounds. Both teams were overcome by heat and exhaustion. But down the stretch, it was too much Larry Bird as the Celtics survived to take a 3-2 series lead. This is the Griffith Observatory, and it is 97 degrees in Los Angeles. They're having a heat wave, and inside, the Lakers with 35 points have chalked up the most points they have scored in the first period of the series, and if they are to control this game, they have to have the lead, which they do now.
I think the Celtics in that first quarter smothered an awful lot of fast breaks from the Lakers, but the Lakers used that good outside game to really get the lead.
Substitutions on both sides, including Mike McGee, who strangely has been absent for most of this series. McGee is in there. Kareem has come back. For the Celtics, Wedman is in. Bird misses and McAdoo clears. So here's Michael Cooper, and they certainly have their Greyhounds in there now, the Lakers.
Celtics are pit bulls, though, ready to bite your foot.
James Worthy.
That is one tough man in the low post. Quick moves and then quickly over you.
When Kareem went out with 1:45 to go in the period, the Lakers were up by 3 and they added to their lead. Scott Wedman, known for the outside shot. This is from the baseline. McHale fouled. The basket counts. And Kevin McHale is just having a sensational series.
That was some kind of offensive rebound that time by McHale. He just slithered in between two of the Lakers to get it. Let's take a peek here. And here's the shot. But watch McHale. Kareem turns them loose. Gets inside McAdoo. You've got to put a real body on McHale and keep a body on.
Foul was on Kareem. Lakers lead by 3. Nearly a minute gone by, second period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn at the forum. Kareem trying to elbow Wedman away. Worthy and McHale are putting on a show in this first half. He's hit his last 4. Worthy. Three-point attempt missed by Wedman, who has hit 5 of 7 in this series, now 5 for 8.
A real challenge for Wedman to guard a much quicker Michael Cooper.
Look inside for Kareem. Cooper for 3. McHale clears. Quick pass, and Wedman was gone and releasing on the shot, and he made the Lakers pay.
Those forwards end up in the backcourt like Worthy. They forget about covering the backcourt defensively.
It's still Laker ball. This game's a lot more testy than the other one Wednesday night, for sure. Mike McGee with the ball. And now they call the second illegal defense violation on the Celtics. That's a technical foul.
It was on Scott Wedman. He was guarding Michael Cooper. He was way up above the upper defensive zone, and he dropped. There he is below, and he was in there for more than 2.9.
Robert Parrish is going to check back in the game, and Michael Cooper will shoot the technical. Exactly 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. There's Parrish, who comes back in. Maxwell is out.
Looks like McHale is destined to go another 48 tonight. No rest for the weary.
And maybe score 48. He's got 16 right now.
Well, McHale's lost 10 pounds since Maxwell's injury.
Traveling against the Lakers, turns it over. And now a timeout. Lakers by 4. At halftime, the doctor, Julius Erving. One of the elegant statesmen and great players in NBA history will be Brent Musburger's guest. And a lot more in store coming up. We have 9:56 to go in this second period.
And Mike McGee being in there, is really in there for aggressive purposes in the backcourt to get up and play some in your jersey defense.
And a point-a-minute player on offense, too. Commits the foul on Dennis Johnson, a tough man to stop from penetrating. That is the second team foul on the Lakers and the first on McGee.
And it's also Riley's attempt to try and take a little starch out of DJ's legs with this aggressive defensive style.
McHale, the workhorse. Out to Dennis Johnson. Larry Bird has taken only 3 shots so far in this game. Has scored 2 points. Dennis Johnson buries another one, and he is in double figures.
He is so nicely lining that shot up and shooting it so easily.
Wedman is guarding Cooper, giving up a lot of quickness there. Kareem inside. And stealing the ball away is McGee. There were 2 Celtics there. McGee wound up with it. No! And it's tipped in by Kareem. No basket. Offensive interference, offensive goaltending on Kareem. I think that was a good call. I
think McGee could give this team a little bit of a spark because he, in addition to all the other things, is a pretty good rebounder.
Former Big Ten, all-time Big Ten scoring king, as the rebound story is practically even. Team that's won the rebounding battle has won the game in this series. Foul away from the hoop, and Bob McAdoo is pushing Robert Parrish as Magic Johnson checks back in the game. Worthy goes out. He has scored 12 points and has been an outstanding performer thus far for Pat Riley. Parrish quickly over McAdoo. And there's McHale. Who else? Long arms, picks it up. Bird harassed by Cooper. That's a great matchup right now. Wedman short outside. McGee is there for the board.
McGee will get you the defensive rebound.
Lakers by 2, 8:20 remaining in the first half. McAdoo can't go baseline against McHale. Kareem wants it. 3 men around him, but hits anyway. 14 for ABDUL-JABBAR.
To double team Kareem or not, that has always been the question in the NBA.
Or to triple team, as he was there.
Build the house around him. Close the windows on him. Don't let him see.
Dennis Johnson. Doesn't matter whether he's hounded or not. Dennis Johnson is red hot. 6 of 8 from the field. 7:40 remaining. Second period. Cooper. He saw an opening. Michael Cooper.
Celtics defense not rotating quickly. A little up fakes, and the Lakers are making strong drives to the hoop.
McHale. 18 for Kevin McHale. Larry Bird has scored just 2. Magic Johnson goes the distance. And McHale is fouled, a loose ball foul against the Lakers.
Against McGee, and that's what type of aggression they're looking for. But look at inside to Kareem. Look at how they all drop back. He's got to try and find an open man or an opening for his own hook shot. And they've got him, they're trying to confuse Kareem with doubling or not doubling.
Danny Ainge back in the ball game. So the backcourt now, the starting rear guard, Ainge and Dennis Johnson for the Celtics. Scott Wedman playing forward. Larry Bird getting a breather. He has scored just 2. 3 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson leans in and draws the foul. It's on McGee, and that'll be 3 on Mike McGee.
I don't think Pat Riley really can complain about 3 fouls on Mike McGee. It's given his team a new image of itself right now.
And a timeout with just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's close, but the Lakers have that slim lead. Right now, let's check in with Pat O'Brien, high above courtside. Pat?
Thank you very much, Dick. On Wednesday night, we showed you what the Lakers do before the half to prepare. They prepare sort of a video blackboard for Pat Riley with video cassettes. The Celtics take a more traditional approach. This is Ed Badger. He used to coach for the Chicago Bulls. He's part of the Celtics Brain Trust. He's up here diagramming plays. What do you see? You suggest things to K.C. Jones at halftime.
Well, Pat, what I do is we try to see what the tendencies are, and there's certain things we want to do tonight. And the big thing, of course, whoever Kareem's going to guard, we want to bring high. and work on some other things inside. And then defensively, if they've done anything different, we try to approach it at halftime. A lot of the things I see the staff have adjusted to already in timeouts.
Does he always take your suggestions?
Yeah, they do very well with it.
Ed Badger from high atop the western courtside. Let's go back to Dick.
And there's the man who gets all that information and decides what to do. Casey Jones, who has been a superb bench coach. He has been, of course, for 2 years, but especially in this playoff.
Certainly has, and he's made some. He wants to really play the game with only 5 guys if possible. He feels he's got 5 terrific players, but he knows he has to substitute. He has to work them in, and without Maxwell being 100%, that's been a problem.
Lakers already over the limit. The Celtics, with just about a little more than halfway through this period, have not committed a team foul yet. Larry Bird is back in the ball game. He has scored 2 points. And we're tied at 44. They had a lot of ties early. This is our 5th of the ball game. McAdoo coming off the screen. McHale finds him. Into Kareem. Good position. Basket counts and a foul. When Kareem gets it that low, see you later.
Excellent pass by Bob McAdoo. The play broke down for him, but he sure spotted Kareem rolling across the lane. You got to have a little patience to make that type of pass.
Parrish, his first foul, and the team's first foul of the second. Kareem with a three-point play has 17. Abdul-Jabbar with 17, McHale with 18 of the high scorers in this game. Larry Bird. Good pass to Ainge and a bounce pass to Parrish. As good as you'll see.
Well, they're really keying on Kareem when he's down there. As soon as he moves to the ball, they're looking for his man.
McAdoo, high arcing shot, misses. Parrish clears it away. 6:14 to go in the first half. Lakers by 1. Celtics can take the lead.
Well, let's take it out and get the violin here.
Parrish lost it. Out of bounds. Boston ball. Last touch by a Laker.
Here you see Kareem coming into the play, and they know as soon as he shows his face that Parrish is open.
Kurt Rambis is back in the ball game, so you know the Lakers are going to be looking for the power game inside as McAdoo, the outside shooter, goes to the bench. 22nd timeout called by the Boston Celtics. Game 6 will be Sunday. We return to Boston Garden for the final 2 games, if necessary. 1 o'clock Eastern. Game 7, if they play it, will be Tuesday at Boston, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, as Tommy and Brent mentioned at the top of this broadcast, the importance of this game to the Lakers can't be underscored. It's more than it is because they need this win. They can't expect to win 2 at home, although it could happen, but not likely.
That's a tough assignment. To win 2 in a row, pressure games like would be coming up for them.
Lakers by 1. Larry Bird has a shot blocked by Cooper from behind. Still Boston ball. Cooper is in Bird's jersey right now.
Well, he will be in there. They try to show Bird different looks. Play him up close, play him a little physical.
Jake O'Donnell and Darryl Garrettson check with each other, and they decide that it's Laker ball. Magic Johnson slowing it up. Kareem finds Scott. Open in the corner. Johnson. Magic Johnson.
Well, he's showing the Celtics that they better not forget about his outside shot.
Cooper is all over Larry Bird, denying him the ball. Bird is banging Cooper back. Short. And Magic Johnson gets the rebound. 3-point Laker lead. A foul. Boston inside. You know, Tommy, Michael Cooper has not been guarding Larry Bird all that much in this series.
It's been really James Worthy, and Cooper, though, plays him uptight. Look at him fight for position right in his jersey. Worthy plays him a different way, and Bird wants to take Cooper inside, abuse Worthy outside.
He said Cooper's the best guy he's ever played him. Cooper's one of the best defensive players in the league. Been all defensive team 5 years in a row. Picks up Bird now. Bird finds Parrish. Against Rambis, he had a mismatch in there.
Well, they're keying on whoever Kareem is not guarding now to roll into the low post.
4:40 remaining in the first half. Byron Scott into Kareem. Foul. He went baseline. Normally he goes sky hook, but he went baseline. And the foul is on Robert Parrish, his second.
That little baseline move he just got fouled on has truly made him a great player. Before you could kind of cheat and play him for the hook shot. Now with this diversified move to the baseline, makes him awfully tough.
4:33 remaining in the first half.
You know, whether it's a double or not double Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, when you double him, you say he's going to pass the ball, but he's such a, and you're taking it out of the hands of a great scorer, but he's such a great passer, he finds the open man and gives them easy shots.
1 out of 2 for Kareem, who has 18 in the game. So does McHale, who is in an Iron Man effort here. He played all 48 minutes, and Wednesday night he's played all throughout this game. Danny Ainge works his way for a shot. Rambis, the rebound. Quick pass, Cooper. 3-on-3, Celtics get back. And it's still Laker ball. James Worthy, who's had a good rest and scored 12 points early in the game, reports back in for Byron Scott.
But I'll tell you, the Celtics are getting 3 people back there very quickly to put a lot of smother on that Laker fast break. No easy stuffs we've seen so far.
Kareem, and try to get a bounce pass to Magic.
The little number on Kareem's head again.
Ainge finds McHale, blocked by Worthy. Rambis saves it. Rambis is lost in the crowd. Still hasn't come out. But Worthy is fouled, and they're going to cheer Kurt Rambis with that fine play.
Here you're going to see a super block by a quick leaper, James Worthy, and then Rambis excites the crowd. This is the type of thing that really gets the crowd going to give you the support when you need it.
Wedman is in. Larry Bird goes out. He was charged with his second personal foul. And Bird still has scored only 2 points.
You know what I noticed, Dick? In this particular ball game, I think the Celtics feel that the Lakers are trying for so many stuffs and they're winding up the ball behind their head. They're playing them for it. They've knocked 2 or 3 shots away behind the ball player's head. Pretty interesting defense.
1 out of 2 for Worthy. Pass off the mark. Lakers coming back with a 3-point lead. Cooper. Wedman doesn't go for the fake. Lakers have not done all that bad on their half-court offense, have they?
No, and like right here, too. Good pass. Larry Bird not being in there. You're going to see a lot more of that because he knows when to fake Kareem. He's sitting on the bench now.
Timeout, Boston. And the Doctor's going to be playing for a new coach soon. Chuck Daly is rumored to be the man in the lead right now. And there is Julius Erving, who will be joining Brent at halftime.
Well, I think this particular game right now has gone back and forth so nicely. Both teams have established things. Fast break, the half-court offense. Magic has proved that he's going to hit that shot from outside and take it and hit it. And I think the Celtics have really shown a great deal of patience. This is shaping up as another one of those classics.
Where are the Celtics going to get offense from? They've got 18 from McHale, 14 from Dennis, but Larry Bird has not done much so far with 2 points, and they're going to have to get offense from more than 2 people, don't you think?
Absolutely. Danny Ainge might be the man, and Scott Wedman, who's in there right now, but they've been trying to get Parrish more and more involved.
Parrish has 8 right now. Not a bad first half. Steal by Worthy. Magic Johnson to Worthy. Lakers get right back on defense. Boy, they love this up-tempo game, and that sets the crowd going. And the biggest lead of the game right now for the Lakers, who are fast breaking their way. Parrish inside, and a foul against the Lakers. Parrish will shoot. It is on Kareem, his second.
You know, when the Lakers get out on that fast break, particularly Worthy, watch him, he just picks it off with those long arms. But that third man on the break is so important. Look how quickly Worthy gets up there. A 3-on-2 situation develops because of the Worthy speed, and when he stuffs it through, that's like the quad of gear. A big medal for the rest of the team. And it gets the crowd going here, and they like it.
Magic Johnson, besides 10 points, already has 9 assists and 3 rebounds. 2:35 to go. 6-point lead for the Lakers. It's now 8. And Worthy has been a bull. He's so great on the half-court power game, and he can run on the wing well, and he's hit his last 6 shots. Parrish now has 10 points.
Right now it's a test of the Celtics with some of those second reserve people in there to slow the pace down and still be effective.
Feed inside to Rambis from Kareem. Say the Lakers are really getting in that paint offensively.
And their defense, the Celtics, the half-court defense is breaking down a little bit.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Parrish. Loose ball foul inside. Darryl Garrettson will make the call, and it is against the Celtics. Cedric Maxwell. Penalty, and the Lakers will shoot it.
They try to get aggressive on the offensive board, but he must have done a little pushing underneath there. Key point for the Celtics not to let this game get out of hand. The Lakers want to put their foot on the gas pedal and come out with a big lead before halftime.
In every game of this series, the team going in that needed it the most has prevailed. After the blowout of Game 1 for Boston, the Lakers needed Game 2 at the Garden, and Kareem responded.
You know, this guy at the free throw line, Dick, has really provided the key rebounding in all the games.
60-51, a 9-point lead, biggest of the game for the Lakers. And then when the Lakers had to win their first home game, the Celtics needed their 2-point dramatic win Wednesday. This is LA's last home game. Harris, short, Rambis. You're right about Rambis. He's really doing it inside. Worthy. It's up to 11, and the Lakers have outscored the Celtics 13-3. And they have them standing in the aisles at the Forest. Dennis Johnson misses outside, and Kareem gets the rebound. A foul away from the ball against Boston.
Here's one of those fast breaks that really does a lot for the morale of the Lakers. Another medal passed out, a stuff by Worthy with that great speed. 2 in a row, and the rest of the ball players feel like they're going to get ribbons on their chest after the game for providing that. Kevin
McHale, who rested briefly, replaces Cedric Maxwell. Worthy is on the line. Mitch Kupchak also comes in, giving Kareem a rest, and a good time to give Kareem ABDUL-JABBAR a rest. 11-point lead. Kareem has 18 in the game. But the Lakers get the ball. Magic. Kupchak fighting, and Parrish gets the rebound. 39 seconds to go. Here's McHale in the paint. Rambis coming by. Affected his shot. Lakers have 19 on the shot clock. They know they got to go back to Boston, but they want to go back with a 3-2 lead. Rambis. Kupchak. Last shot of the period for the Boston Celtics, who find themselves down by 13. James Worthy has scored 11 of his 19 in the second period.